We've been talking about this for a long time, this race.
Yeah, it's been a meme idea for a while. This felt like a good time to do it. Not too long, hopefully.
Hopefully. All right, race starts in 3, 2, 1, go. This is a royalty race. First person to obtain all kings and queens and then breed them with each other to make a prince/princess and then crown it with a king's rock wins the race. And you may notice...
So ridiculous.
You may have noticed all the Pokemon in our Pokedex have king or queen in their name, except for Politoed, and Politoed's Pokedex entry in Emerald reads, "The curled hair on its head proves its status as a king." Blah 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 blah. So Politoed's part of it, and that's the whole rule set. Very serious race.
Yep, and this list might change by the end, so you might see Pokemon added because someone in chat proves us wrong with our list and is like, "Oh, this Pokemon's a king too."
Leave an angry comment now with the Pokemon you think should be included.
Yes.
All right. Let's estimate. How long do you think this race will take?
2 hours and 20 minutes.
I'm gonna say 1 hour and 57 minutes. We're gonna get this up to.
A lot of these are kind of garbage
angry
evolutions. Slacking, Kingdra.
You should have added
Politoed,
Pikachu because it's the king in my heart.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's not too bad. Also, thank you, Jay. Thank you, Hoob. And thank you, Lord Arcade, for subbing. I appreciate all of you more than everyone else in chat.
Come on, king on the starters, please. Make this easy.
I mean, it's pretty kingly. This feels fitting for the category, you know.
Did you take the quag?
Of course I took the quag. It's the sire. It basically counts.
The Zigzagoon is faster. Oh no.
Honestly, a sire should be on the list, should it not?
Shut up, no.
We had a little discussion about Whale Lord and Walrein, because they have, like, royal words in their names. Kangaskhan, Khan, a title given to rulers and officials in Central Asia, Afghanistan, and other Muslim countries. Ooh!
No, it's an Ultra Troll shit.
Kangaskhan. It is an Ultra Troll, but that's hard to argue. That's really hard to argue.
Good argument.
It's a very, very good argument.
But you should be banned for this race, I think.
That estimate, by the way, that I put 2 hours, 20 minutes, 3 hours average. Jinx was once feared and worshipped as the Queen of Ice.
I found another sir.
What?
Pinsir.
It's pretty funny. Tyrants were kings of Greek city-states in ancient times. Tyranitar.
Nah. Disagree.
If it had tyrant in the name, I would agree, but it only has Tyran in the name. So close. Almost got there. Reggie is Latin for king. That's cap. There's no way.
Oh no.
Thank you, Watch. There's dead ass no way Reggie is.
We're using the English version of the game. That's an easy way out, Shen.
Here's the other thing. We could always redo this. For now, we could use these rules, and then we could just redo it later when we have more time.
True.
Yeah, Quagsire has Sir in its name, too. Just surrounded by other letters. Quagsir-E. Yeah, I think Kangaskhan we could add.
I think, well, if we do other languages, Magikarp would have to be part of it because it's Koi King.
Wait, say that again?
Magikarp's Koi King.
Oh, like the Japanese name?
Yeah,
Or-
so I would say we stick to English, and Kangaskhan is banned.
Okay, so we stick to English for now,
Yeah.
and then we'll do another version where it's like 100 or King all % or something. It's all the different languages. Oh, I'm ghost type now. That's not good. If you read Politoed's Pokedex entry, it reads that the hair on its head proves that it is a king. Dude, I really have to heal this. It also evolves with the King's Rock, so it like doubly makes sense, you know? I should make a Politoed command, because everyone's gonna come in and do !Royal, and they'll be like, oh, okay, this makes sense. It's kind of dumb, but it makes sense. And then they're gonna go !Politoed, because why is Politoed on the list?
You could also just add it to the main coupon.
Yeah, I could. That would be taking the easy way out, though, and I don't like to do that. Yeah. The English name of Kangaskhan refers directly to royalty by the Khan, which is more of a title. Chat for how many gifted should we do, Chris?
No.
How many?
No. If I had Kangaskhan
25?
seen already, yes, but no.
You're thinking like 25, right?
No.
30 gifted?
No.
You wouldn't do it for 30 gifted?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn, Chris is guys, I can't convince him, I'm sorry. Chris, you're gonna have to apologize to Kangaskhan after this race. Yeah, there is a guaranteed King's Rock. Have you heard about the Battle Frontier, Jay? I'm also kidding, there's an actual just given one. How many gifties for only you having to get K? I'm just saying, for like 25 gifted, I can be convinced of pretty much anything, you know what I mean? Yeah, you can get King's Rock in the Frontier. That is not how we will be getting it. There is a much easier way of getting it. Dude, I almost died to that. Wait, what? It has Volt Absorb?
Okay. That
Dude,
Barbo
what a
was
counter.
terrible.
Yo, what's funny is it's hard to say how long getting Kangaskhan would be when I do like my meme incentive stuff, because that could literally be a 10-hour race, just catching Kangaskhan. Like, that can unironically take 10 hours in Emerald. That's why, like, when I do the needle in the haystack meme, it's always so scary, because you can't put a time estimate on it. It can be any time between, like, 30 minutes to 12 hours. What's the longest we've been trolled by an Ultra Troll in one of these?
Probably like 3 hours or so, 3 or 4 hours.
For just one mon?
Yeah, I think so, right?
Well, that would be at the end of a catch-em-all, so you've had like probably like 6 hours to look for it at that point.
Lord
Sounds
Helix.
interesting in these. I don't know how much I dislike the no sweet scent because it gets us another move, which can be nice. But it sucks if you have to go on a water route at any point during the run.
If you got any other cool ideas for dumb meme races like this one, leave a comment because we're out of ideas.
Dude, we have a lot still, I feel like. At least I do. Oh, that sucks. They full restore here now. Burn. Oh, I got frozen, but I still think I win. I can wake up with Sacred Fire, too. Oh, I'm out of Of course I'm out. Oh, but I defrosted, let's go!
I main switched off the Quag because Barboach had Magical Leave and one-shot me.
Yeah, I somehow avoided that, and it used it after my color change took effect. So I didn't have to deal with that issue. What's the dumbest category they invented? What is the dumbest thing we've done? It may be Plate Bingo. I think Plate Bingo is one of, if not the dumbest thing we've done.
Poker Rep Order Catch 'em All.
What was that?
Poker Rep Order Catch 'em All.
That's up there for sure, yeah.
What was the first
That
one?
was a
again?
really bad idea.
What was the first Pokemon
What do you mean, the first Pokemon?
in Poker Rap? Electrode.
Electrode, yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't too bad of a starter Pokemon.
I think that was the only reason we did it. We were like, oh, it's Electrode? That's reasonable.
I did Pokedex order with keys, and we started with Bulbasaur.
Yeah, I did a Gen 1 catch-em-all where I had to catch all the Pokemon in order, but it was glitched. It was pretty fun, actually. There's a vanilla catch-all in order glitch.
Can you add the Politoed's Dex entry, at least the first part, to the command pockets?
Yeah, if any of my mods are on and they want to do the same, you can go for it.
Oh, just copy what I said, literally, but change the words. Pockets, that'll do it.
Just add the... Oh, wait. Yeah, I was gonna say just add the command of... To the royal command Politoed's Dex entry. Because everyone's gonna ask about Politoed for the run. Yeah, we didn't come up with Ash percent. That was, I think, Exarion, but I'm not actually sure who came up with it. Chris, I caught Kangaskhan. Can we add it?
No.
Huh? Me telling you this is fine. Like, you know it's in the Roxanne segment.
Yeah.
Alright, we're adding Kanga.
No,
Let's go.
no. Come on. The integrity of the race,
Okay,
Shen.
fine. For 20 gifted, let's add it. In each chat. Is that fine?
Okay, fine.
Alright, guys, if we get 20 gifted, we'll add Kanga. There's no way they do it now because I already caught it. Chris, you should have said yes when we originally found it, you know? Or like when we originally had the idea. Now it's all over. They win this head-to-head. Oh, what's the ability? Epic. Oh, I have Sandstorm.
He was holding a TM. Let me check.
Level 100 before first badge was bad. You think level 100 before first badge was bad?
Oh, that was the worst one.
I did level 100 before the first trainer when we had to grind on level 2s.
That was the worst race we've ever done.
Yeah, you hated that. I had a great time. We were just chilling. We played battleships, like actual battleships.
Actual battle.
By the way, we still need to play that like official battleships game. Have you seen it?
Yeah. I've seen it. I've never played it though. Yeah.
It has like power-ups and stuff. It looks pretty funny. It was like 5 hours low poly. It wasn't even that bad.
It felt like 15.
Chris has done 3 separate 5-hour plate bingos and complains about level 100.
I like plate bingo.
What was that?
I like plate bingo.
I don't know why you like plate bingo.
Oh.
I should
like that
go
bingo.
out and grab this.
When are we doing a max coins Voltorb flip race?
That's
What's going on?
so there's like a way to always win with Voltorb flip. It's a solved game, as they call it.
AU, thank you. I think it's a 50-50 sometimes at the very end.
Yeah, but I think there is like a way to solve it. I'm not positive. How about plate bingo versus level 100 race? I do level 100 stuff and Krista gets the plate bingo. That's pretty funny. I bought no healing items, huh? I really went out and bought no healing items. Just now realized. That is kind of annoying.
Alright. I'm just gonna teach Psybeam just for Roxanne. It's whatever.
I'm trying to use this Kanga. Alright, I've got 2 level 9s. That's probably fine. Do you find the amulet coin?
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably.
Yeah,
It's
but
not. We don't need much money in this.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're gonna be royalty, you know, you may as well. I forget like how you do it, but there's some meme in. There's like an NFT thing in Pokemon and Mega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. It's really funny. For like $1 million of the in-game currency, you can buy like some painting. But I don't even think you get to own the painting. I think they just say that like you sponsor it inside the museum. I'll have to get my facts checked on that. But there was something like in NFT and Oros. It's really funny.
Oh no.
Does this do half? There's no way, right? Good. Well, if it crits, it does half. Oh, it has a super effective move. Wow, it just dies to Hyper Voice. That's absurd. Kanga's kind of strong, I'm not gonna lie. Right, let's see if I regret not teaching that. Oh my god, have you seen Roxanne's team?
Only the first.
Okay.
I can set up on the first though, so I'm should win now.
Yeah, it's terrifying, but you do have free setup.
I'll use 2x speeds and 3x specials.
What mon are you using?
Just a slow one.
Oh, okay. Whatever. How about Hyper Voice in spot 1?
Wait, I can use another one.
You know what else I just realized that would have been interesting? We could have done, we had to beat each gym leader with a king or a royal. 8 royals, 8 gyms. Because that would entirely solve the issue of, what's it called? Like, other Pokemon being royals. Because then we could allow Kanga, for example. That's how we could get out of the like Ultra Troll thing. And that would work for like future ideas too, potentially.
I can't win against Roxanne even with full setup. I can use X defend, I guess.
Yeah, that team is a threat.
Dang, man. If I knew the second, I would have set up better.
Which did she send out first?
Tauros.
Have you seen the third?
No.
Oh, okay. That fight is bad. That's pretty good under. No, we don't. You like how in the command Politoed is misspelled? Yeah, well, you know what? Half my commands have misspelled words in them, you know? Nobody mentions the exclamation point world record command, and there's gonna be a 10-minute time save in a week, and why do you even bother meme? But that has a misspelling in it. Alright, 1 fish time. Here we go. First try, level 41. It's not terrible. Level 33, maybe it can run from some stuff. I don't know. Maybe it just dies to an electric move.
Oh my god, Ursa Ring.
Let me know what moves the Ursa Ring has. I was shocked that I OHKO'd it with my Kanga.
Vice Grip, which is very scary.
It has a fighting move, I know that.
Okay, I'm
It sent it out second for me. Nice, okay. You are 4 minutes behind. Not bad at all.
Well, I'm gonna check encounters up north. And
Wait, you're gonna check encounters up north.
That's silent.
Why? How's he checking? He doesn't have the rod yet.
For the kings. What do you mean?
Oh, okay.
Like the whole point.
I'll say thank you, sheep. Press belly drum? I don't know why I'm bothering at this. I'll give it one more try and I'll move on.
I'm down to add Kings, Con.
You found it?
Yeah.
Fucking memer, dude.
But still for 20, like 20 gifted for sure.
Chris, it's far too late to add it for 20 gifted. They would never do it for, like, after we've already both captured it.
I had to catch it for the meme.
It's like literally a waste of money. Yeah, guys, you now both have to catch Kanga, haha. Just know we did it in spirit, okay? To the YouTube commenters who are like, well, Con is, you know...
I mean, we did it anyway, okay?
Term for king. Like, we just did it out of the goodness of our heart.
I might throw a ball at the others as well. We talked about, okay? Just because.
Alright,
because I care.
Because it's
totally.
Level 44. Oh yeah, if I see a Wailord or a Walrein, I'm catching it 100%. Alright, I caught a D tier main at level 44. And it only knows Nightshade. That is its only attacking move.
Is it a Drill Peck tier Pokemon?
No, it's not a Drill Techmon. It doesn't really have a move that I would say, because fighting doesn't really have any good moves. But it's level 44, and it has only Nightshade. I mean, Nightshade's okay right now. Ooh, that's the Jester Pokemon. Interesting. That belongs in the castle. It's actually better than Dragon Rage right now. It will not be good for long. Oh. Oh. That's a good mon. Can I get you in a higher level, please? They run a level 26. Is that good enough? If it has T-Bolt, I run it. Any electric move that isn't Thundershock. Perfect. We got one more for the culture.
I guess I got one more.
Alright, I've captured a level 26, and then moving on.
I got a level 30, 36. Oh, 44, okay.
I've seen all the Pokemon. Which one did you end up getting?
Raikou.
Of course. So he's already ahead again.
I caught a level 35, 36, and 44.
I only got the 26, and I'm like, yeah, that's the best I can do. So he was 4 minutes behind, and immediately is ahead.
Bro, the Wingull is awesome.
Belly drum, yeah. I thought about it.
It had a Volt Absorb. That's a good meme.
Continuing to capture kings that I don't need to capture. Take that, YouTube commenter. I'll lose 10 seconds to say suck it. Oh, at the end, we should have like a second category of who catches the most like things that people would argue are kings. So we should have like a little thing at the end where we're like, yeah, I caught 4. That would be pretty funny, I think. Yeah, the bonus kings. Like, cause we both have Kangaskhan. That's a bonus. What am I doing? Okay, Chris, does Crawdaunt count?
No.
Crawdaunt, Debutante.
Is that what it's from?
Someone in chat, confirm or deny.
No chance.
Alright, let's look up the Crawdaunt entry.
No.
We have to find out. Oh, dude, it also kind of has a crown. I'm not gonna lie. Not trying to be dishonest.
Daunt. Make someone feel intimidated or apprehensive. It's not royal.
Good. Good to know.
Oh, catching this.
Did you find one too?
Yep.
Nice. Same.
I'm not sure if we're talking about the same thing.
We probably are.
It's one of those moments where I'm not sure.
Well, we were both in the same area when we caught the thing that counts, sort of, kind of. Come on. I'll never understand how Chris does it. He just always outfishes me. I just can never
That's not
outfish
true.
Chris. I feel like he outfished me a lot.
I just don't say something if I get unlucky.
I've seen the 23 and the 26. I would like a 30. 30 is like in the range of super on the ball. Yes, come on. It's the mime. It's level 30. So close.
Do you still have the?
Do yours have huge power,
Do you still
though?
have the Psybeam TM?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, then mine's good.
Yeah, but level 30 is kind of scuffed. There we go. 39 mime. I can run that. That's YOLO. And I get to run the Court Jester, which just feels fitting, you know? It's like a storyline. The Court Jester, all the kings got like out. They all got kidnapped. And the Court Jester is the only one they have left. The last line of defense. They're like, Court Jester, we need you to go out in the world and find all the kings. Round them up.
Okay.
It has the most dog shit moveset I've like ever seen in my life.
Wait, the mime?
Yeah. I'm running Whirlpool Psybeam. Chris, I'm gonna be real honest. I don't think this is viable.
What do you mean?
He's running Spark Blaze Kick.
No, I only have Spark. Nothing else.
Oh, okay.
I have Spark, Secret Power. So I'm walled on Rock Rounds.
I gave it one more shot. It's the mime again. This one's level 40. Alright, we're out here. Sorry for everyone's eyes. I got poisoned. It's unfortunate. We got to deal with it.
Mach Bike Poison is so obnoxious.
Hose based on the bird that's said to rule over all birds. Prove it. Dex entry.
Ruling does not mean royal. IMO. I forgot to beat Brawly. Do I take the boat back?
Chris, can we do Pokemon Wingspan? Is that something that you think is possible?
Wingspan? I mean, everything that looks like a real bird. I don't know.
Yeah, some kind of meme like that. I'm asking you if it's possible, because this is something that is up your alley. Entei translates literally into Emperor of Flames. Yeah, we're gonna do a run back where we have all the translation Pokemon.
Emperor is not royal.
Man, Chris is trying really hard.
I'm just saying. Okay,
Dude.
sure. Who's the Condor in Pokemon? Well, yeah, there's like the Gen 5 one. Mandibus, that's for sure.
Okay, I'm doing Hitmontop as the main. I want to run Psybeam Whirlpool. You can easily do a run without using centers or marks. It wouldn't even be that much slower. You just can't do like a catch-em-all without using marks, because you need to buy balls at some point.
Do Chen earlier, I did a key item rando. And or full item rando. And I was about to end the run. I literally had one item left, and it was, well, one item that wasn't too far out of the way. It was Tuscany.
Okay.
So I just gambled that Tuscany is the storm badge because I still had enough fly.
Okay.
Did Dark Cave out of logic because I didn't have flash yet, just to gamble Tuscany being fly. Tuscany gives me surf, so I could surf now. I go right to Tojo Falls, storm badge in Tojo.
Good strats.
Dude, that was sick.
Y'all love the backtracking for surf and all that.
Yeah, the first key item I found in that run was the Squirt Bottle, and it was after Faulkner. After Sprout and Faulkner.
Oh, did I tell you about the seed I rolled a couple days ago? It was the funniest experience I've ever had. Yesterday I rolled the seed. Okay,
I saw you were routing something.
Okay, so the starters were Zapdos with Fire Punch, Egg Bomb.
Okay.
And Blastoise with Earthquake, Sludge. You take the Zapdos, obviously. You don't even consider the Blastoise. You take the Zapdos. And then the first high level in Sprout Tower is a Tyranitar. Remember, your moveset with the Zapdos is Fire Punch and Egg Bomb.
Yeah.
It's a Tyranitar, and its moveset is Reflect, Recover. They have 2 recovery moves. I think I had Soft Boiled and what was the other move? Like Sky Attack or something.
Okay.
It was a 6-minute fight. to get through the Tyranitar. Once I got through the Tyranitar and I got to the Elder, guess what his level 10 was?
Tyranitar.
Tyranitar round 2. With the same moveset, except instead of having Sky Attack, it had a move that could paralyze. I think it had Thunder Punch or something that like insta-paralyzed me. So the run was over, and I reset, of course, because, you know, I just lost 11 minutes in tower. And then I look at the seed, and the worst check was the Lighthouse. That was the slowest thing. Oh, and the Snorlax, you can get the Pokegear was obtainable at 13 minutes, and the level 50 was a Mewtwo with Fire Blast.
Oh no.
So yeah, Scouted it was 40 minutes. I think I like a 43.
A 40-minute run?
Yeah, with Scouted.
Damn. That's awesome. I've never done
like
Scouted.
43. It's really fun. It's fun to like sit down and like route out the seed. I could send you the seed I got if you want to route it and see like what kind of time you can get, because it's pretty fun. It's good like movement practice.
Someone earlier suggested if we made a new seed and then raised it with spoiler log. We could even like have 20 minutes or so before to like route and then race it.
Yeah, that could be interesting. We'd probably want both logs, and we could look for like a runnable Pokemon that's not rare.
I don't need to be in here. Wait, why did... No, let's delete the Politoed command and add it to the royalty one instead. Because now, every time we see a Politoed for the rest of eternity, people are going to use that command.
Oh my god. I didn't think about that, but you're right. It's funny. But we're not going to see that many Politoads.
When every time you play Pokemon, you see a Politoed.
Oh, you mean like for the rest of time?
Yeah.
I'll leave this.
I'll add it. I'll add it. It's fine. I got this.
Exclamation point Bubble. Bubble's a special water move with 20 power until Generation 6, where it becomes 40 power. It also has 30 PP and a 10% chance to lower speed by one stage. You should fix that command because it's inaccurate. In Gen 1, it's 33% to drop speed. I'm pretty sure. Did Bubble get nerfed in Gen 2?
Nerfed.
No, it literally I think did. It got nerfed in Gen 2 to 10% speed fall. I know Bubble Beam is 33%. I'm not sure about Bubble. Maybe Beam is... Oh my god. Maybe Beam is just better. Yeah. Bubble in Generation 1 is a 33.2% chance to lower speed. And then Gen 2 to 5, it's 10% chance to lower speed. Yeah, they nerfed Bubble in Gen 2, unironically. All they did was made it 10% to lower speed instead of 33. I'm gonna low kick this and it probably doesn't even kill. Cool. Bessie Quinn not added for this run?
It's okay, Alex. It's okay. You can live without it.
What's up?
We deleted the Politoed command. We also had a Primeape command at some point, and I don't know, man. Every time Primeape was on screen, and every time someone mentioned Prime, someone would use the command. It was so annoying. I had to delete it. Yeah, it's you, Cat. All right, I'm calling you out. She just tried to use it again. My God.
Welcome to the crew.
That's really funny. I love the call out.
Chaser, thank you. Thank you for the reason. End the self timeout. Let's go.
Oh, my movement's so bad.
Ooh.
Yeah, thank you, Zero Suit. Shen's out here insulting new viewers. Well, they need to be insulted sometimes. Sometimes they're idiots, and you just gotta remind them of how dumb they are. Yeah, instead of having a shiny Primeape, it should just have the Prime Hat. That should be a speed choice change.
By the way, chat, the blue marking means info.
Ooh, he has info on something. What?
I knew that was gonna be a reaction.
Ooh, he found info.
I would be shocked if you have nothing in blue on your board.
I have literally nothing in blue.
What?
I have no way of getting any Pokemon at all.
That's surprising.
And I found 2 of the Ultra Trolls that would have been like the meme picks. I found 2 of them.
Ooh. Well,
Yeah,
now he knows. Now he
list.
knows that at least one is marked in blue at the 46-minute mark.
Welcome to the
He's gonna use that info. Make a comeback.
Yeah, I know one of the
Nana hit
Pokemon
Shen
that
to
you have info
Patronetta.
on. But, so chat, here's how there's levels to that's info. You ready for this?
Okay.
I know before the 46-minute mark, Chris found the Pokemon, right? Later on, at some point, we are going to say, oh, I don't have slacking info yet. And I will know for a fact that if Chris hasn't seen slacking, he didn't see that Pokemon before 46 minutes. So I might be able to double that's info him on a Pokemon at some point in this race.
He's not wrong.
And this is how that's info works.
Thank you, Zero Suit. Yeah.
Zero Suit with the dual subscribing. Sub to me
Wait,
first,
no, this doesn't make any sense.
What do you mean that doesn't make any sense? Wait, what doesn't make any sense?
Actually, no, it doesn't make sense. If I'm like at the very end and be like, oh, I don't have this one yet, then you know that wasn't the one I was talking about. Yeah, that makes sense.
So that's why, like, later on, I'm the one who, like, when we're like, oh, you want to share what we have? You're gonna be like, you share first, because if I say I don't have slacking, you're gonna be like, no, I don't want to share anymore. There's like so many levels to this. And now I'm in his head, so now he doesn't ever want to share at any point in the race, because now he's scared at any point to share, because if he found a Seadra, he's ruined later on when I still need Kingdra, and he's gonna tell me he's seen Seadra line.
Ooh.
There's also only a 1 in 8 chance that I make the correct read, but it also depends on how many Pokemon he has. So if later on he tells me he has 4 info, then it would be a 25% chance I make the correct read.
So you said you have nothing marked in blue.
Correct, I have literally no info yet.
Do you have anything marked in black?
I have literally nothing marked.
Ooh, he gave me info. Let's go. Avoid early game. Got it. Wait. Did I just see... Oh. Maybe he's lying. Hold on.
Wait, do you ask if I was lying? I'm fully honest, Chris. I did not say a word of a lie.
Okay.
Why does he think I'm lying?
I don't know.
It's hard reading me on being dishonest. That's so sad.
I caught something holding TM24. What are you typing?
I was doing splits.
Oh.
So I have a surf split, and then a freedom split when we defeat our father and we have freedom of the game. And then obtain 1st through 8th royal, and then carry on the lineage, and then crown the prince/princess.
Okay, random thought. At the end of a catch-em-all, Shen, when you have to evolve multiple Pokemon, and you have a level, you're out of rare candies. You have a level like, I don't know, 39, and you have a level 5. And they both evolve at level 40. Which one are you going to put the XP share on
Welcome
first?
to the crew.
Oh, that's tough.
Because I never know what the right answer is.
I think it's the 5. If you're in a catch-em-all, because you want to not lose maximum time. So I would do the 5, and then once the 5 hits like level 36, I would just evolve the other one probably. Good luck catching Kangaskhan. I literally already own Kangaskhan. Shut the fuck up.
Wow. Dude.
Sorry for piping up, Chris. Sorry, they're pissing me off.
In fairness, I'm thinking of the price. Jesus.
Arbok on screen?
Capital
Fuck you, I'm
D
catching
colon.
it. I caught Arbok. Someone's gonna come in chat later. Shen, Arbok is actually a king cobra. You can suck my nuts. I own Arbok, okay? Untilt Campbell. Which flavor do you want? I have Tis the Season and Champagne Toast. Which candle do you want? Pick the flavor.
Oh, he's putting on a candle. The anti-tilt candles.
Yeah, untilt candle command. Okay, but Jinx, I'll catch the Smoochum, okay? Later on, you can suck it when I evolve it, okay? I'll catch it. Sure, there you go.
I'll catch it too. I'll catch it too.
Queen of Ice, whatever. Fucking Pokedex entries, dude.
It's in the command tones.
I have a luxury ball. Are any of these happiness evolutions? I never looked.
No. Slowking is Waterstone. I think that's it. Everything else is... Oh, and Moonstone. The kings. The Nidos.
Oh, yeah. They are... So we have to get 2 Moonstones, potentially. And then 3 annoying evolutions. I kind of wish the the King's Rock trait, for example, for Politoed. I kind of wish there were 2 ways to evolve it. Level it up with a King's Rock equipped, or level 37. I think that'd be interesting, but I don't know if they can do that.
I think that's how you evolve it in like Auras, right?
It is, yeah. But the problem with it in Oros is like you have to find the stone or the held item. Sound like a Yonma. I don't really have a move for that.
I like how you unironically started getting candles for your stream.
What do you mean?
Like you put on candles to combat the
it's a
tilt.
pretty good one, isn't it? Tilt candle. There you go. Happy chat.
I'm gonna have to throw a ball at this.
You find something else that was on the list.
I literally, you were commenting my game when Smoochum showed up. So I caught that, and now I found another one.
That's funny. Yeah, I found Smoochum and Arbok were both there.
Yeah, that's what I just caught. I think you,
Like,
I think we rock smashed at the exact same time. Oh, never mind. Smoochum's here too. Okay, okay, okay.
I just beat Flannery, like just now. Can't wait to see who gets world record in this competitive category. I can't wait till someone grinds this for like hours until they get every one of the Pokemon before like Norman and they skip the whole like gym fighting segments.
I'm catching so many dumb meme Pokemon.
I am too. I've caught like 4 or 5 already.
I caught Lord Helix.
What's going on?
Oh, that's interesting. It's only a heart scale.
Sus TV. Thank you for subscribing. Appreciate it.
Suz TV comes into my stream, exclamation like Maltese, and subs to you. It's just tragic, you know. Sometimes people just don't like you, and they're like, "Who's this other guys?" Person's racing. They sound lovely.
Multiple.
Come on, man.
Hidden optional. Show me the royalty.
Well, I know roughly where you are, so...
Well, you just beat Flannery.
Yeah, and you hit either the guy before Flannery, oh, you're in the gym.
Yeah, you can't beat them anymore.
Well, you know what? I saved before Flannery, so you can
No, you did not.
I did. I actually saved before Flannery.
Oh.
So now you have to be... You can't say anything about the fight you're on.
Alright, unmarking the blue.
This is a dumb question, but what's the meaning of the percent and royalty percent? It's always a meme with speedrunning to just throw a percent sign at the end of any category you're running.
Percent means beat the game.
Oh, dude, I am killing it right now. I love this. Yeah, we had a meme earlier about Whale Lord, Walrein, Kangaskhan, all the, like, whatever you call it. Yeah, Quagsire, all the, like, royal-sounding names. So we're having, like, a little side bet meme where we're trying to catch as many of the, like, quote-unquote royal Pokemon as we can. While we're also doing the actual run. And at the end, we'll see who has the most, because it'll be funny at the end.
I need to buy more Pokeballs then.
I literally had to go back and buy more Pokeballs, because I started catching too many meme mons. I was like, I'm like below 10.
Keep going here.
Yeah, like 100% makes sense as like the category name, but any percent's kind of weird.
And beat the game with any percent. What do you mean?
Yeah. No, it makes more sense, but like as like what it looks like visually, it looks weird. It's a word with percent on the end, and that's where like all the other percents come in. That's inarguable, by the way. That is a king Pokemon. None of you could argue against it.
I just repelled and instantly regretted it. I'll be back.
You repelled through a route?
Yeah.
I literally didn't even buy repels. I'm just gonna deal with encounters. How's the candle smell? Not bad. Ooh, TM28 tackle. Powerful.
Skipping it.
That's fine.
Save me time. Let's go.
Hit an optional. I will be dead silent. Oh my god, no way.
I have to fight the optionals.
I'm in his head.
I have to fight the optional. I know exactly who it is too.
Let's hit a split as well. Oh my god, no way! That's 2 splits, let's go.
I can't fall for this.
I'm so in his head. Chris, you're using blue to denote Pokemon you have info on?
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and mark that in blue.
Damn. He didn't have it.
You hit an optional?
No, I fought the same one. It was a Zapdos.
Wait, who did you fight?
Did you? Was it not a Zapdos?
I actually don't remember. Chris, this is 25 seconds ago. Do you think I actually remember that?
I got the TM anyway. Money. Ooh. Oh, I hit an optional
What's
totally on
going
accident.
on?
Oh boy, here we go.
Nice. What's gonna be really funny is he's gonna find info and he's gonna get super hyped, like, shit, they had info. And I'll be like, wait, they did?
No. I would be dead silent because I don't know how much you're trolling.
Okay.
I didn't this. Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't believe it.
Wait,
No.
actually? No,
Didn't this happen before where you were like mind gaming me so hard that I went to like mansion in what is it? Cinnabar.
Yes,
And I'm like, okay, I
you
found
did,
it. And then you were
did
like,
find it.
I did find it even though he had no clue it was there.
And I was just memeing the whole time. He just found like a needle in ASEC. I think it was Articuno. You needed like Articuno.
It was Articuno. Yeah, it was Articuno.
And I had no clue where I found it or anything. I was like, yeah, I was in like, or you thought I was in Mansion. I wasn't. And I found Articuno, and I was like, ooh, found Articuno. And you're like, I'm going to Mansion. And I'm like, why?
Yep.
That was
And
on,
then I
like,
found
route 3
Articuno
or
there.
something.
Thank you for the reset, beautiful sushi. Oops.
Alright, he's been on this too long. He actually found something, so I'm turning around.
You're turning around now?
Yeah, because you definitely found something, because you said you'd be dead silent, and you kept talking about it.
Oh, because I started the story before, but sure.
So now I'm in his head. Who's in whose head, Chrism?
What's going on?
Garcilla. Thank you for the prime. Appreciate it. No, it's not a trait evolution. The King's Rock ones aren't trait evolutions. They evolve both at level 37?
They are trait evolutions normally. The two King's Rock Pokemon.
Oh, wait,
in
no.
this, they evolve at 37.
30. Poliwhirl evolves at level 37, and Slowpoke with a Water Stone.
Oh yeah, Slowking is a Water Stone, you're right. Yeah, because Slowbro is normally a 37 evolution, so they made Politoed 37. I don't even remember why 37 was what was decided on for when all the trades evolved. It's just such a, like a random level.
Yeah.
Oh, so Chris, something that we should add. When you breed for like a prince or a princess, that can't be a Pokemon that you use. Oh wait, that wouldn't ever happen, would it? I was thinking you could breed like a Slowbro for a Slowpoke and then evolve it and then say that that was your prince and crown it or whatever. That shouldn't be allowed, right?
What? No, it has to be two of the royals breeding together.
Okay, makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking, like, you could breed for, like, Slowpoke and then evolve it and say, oh, well, that was my royal, but yeah, it shouldn't count. And also, just to double confirm, it doesn't have to be two different royals. You can breed, like, two Kinglers, for example.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless you want to force it to be two different, but
I don't think that makes sense. I don't want to have to look up the breeding pages for all of the royals and like chart out, oh well, this is in Water 1 and Field, and this one's in
yeah.
Human
And
shape.
neither queen can't even breed.
Yeah. It sucks that, like, it would make the most sense to breed the two Nidos. Like, I would have been down if we had to force that, but it
impossible.
doesn't work. It's also funny we have to be careful on info right now because we both know roughly where the other person is, so we're gonna both be dead silent about our
Yeah, where do
names
you
for
think
a
I
little
am,
bit.
huh?
You're either on Route 118 or you are on Norman's gym. You might be in Brawly's gym still.
I want to say you're right.
What was that?
You're right.
I am?
I'm not gonna say
Where do you
which of
think I
these
am?
are. You'll probably surf, like in Route 119.
I am in Route 119.
Oh, there you go.
See, like, this is what we mean. Like, we both generally know where each other is based off of timing. Have you done Norman yet?
I literally just beat Norman.
Okay, I've actually not beat Norman yet. I did a bunch of stuff.
Oh, you're gonna have to beat him though.
I know. I'm just getting the fly point for stuff and getting a bunch of encounters.
We need to go to Moss Deep regardless. Unless you found a King's Rock, I guess, then you don't.
I don't know. Maybe I already.
Maybe he did. Oh shit.
Maybe I have 3 of them.
Oh boy.
And now I'm super in his head. How do you find 3 King's Rocks? This makes no sense.
I don't care. I'm definitely gonna go to Moss Deep.
Oh, definitely, yeah. Well, you should always fight Norman anyway, because it unlocks, like, 40 new areas.
Yeah.
Like, literally half the map is behind Norman. So it makes no sense to skip.
Do we gentlemen sweep them?
I'd be down. The issue with that is we're not catching much.
Yeah.
And it would It would also be on a king, most likely.
Oh, true. What
How
if we
about
gentlemen, but only if it's not on a king?
Yeah, it was literally what I was about to say. Alright, I'll do a quick sweet scent check.
I'll do one after this fight too.
Oh, sweet kiss. I got hype. Oh my god, no way. Licky tongue has sweet scent.
Oh, okay.
Or sorry, licking tongue.
You caught that like...
Where the heck did I find it? It was somewhere.
Super
I think
early.
it was in you know the cave between. No. It was on the Ash route. I think.
Ash route, Licky tongue?
It was Ash route or the route after. If it wasn't on either of those routes, it was in Fiery Path.
Okay.
Someone else in chat is also saying Ash route before town.
Okay. Thanks.
Yeah,
Or-
I can summary it for its catch it location, but that's slow.
I've already been there though. Dang. Probably rare.
I think I saw it 3 times on the Ash route.
I'll check my PC too because you did. So let's see.
Yeah, you may just have it. Sorry, did I say licking tongue? I meant to say licking tongue. My bad. What makes Licky Tongue a king? Take the 2 out. Or say it like Licking Tongue.
Dang, I don't have it. I want to fight these two.
Licking 2, yeah. I'm dyslexic, so sometimes I read it wrong. I just got a full odd shiny seal.
I'm just too
I'll
good at the
catch
game.
it, that's king-like.
You actually found a shiny?
Yeah.
Nice.
It was like, that looks off, but it was like scrolling in. Is that kingly, Chris? That counts at the end, get owned. I would say a shiny's kingly.
Sure.
That's gonna be a +1 for Shen. That's a free shot. No, it's definitely not a free shot.
Oh god.
I'm telling you, I'm the king of finding shinies in speedruns. It makes no sense. I find
Okay,
far
I'm on
too
the
many
Ash route.
shinies. It was pretty common, I think. Oh, I'm a dumbass.
And your chat confirmed it's here?
I had a couple people say yes.
Okay.
That's where I remember it, and it was level 16, and I don't think you can get level 16s in... No, you can. The Machop can be 16 in Fiery Path.
I'm just too good at the game, chat.
If it's
Running
not
into that
there, go to
option.
Fiery Path. Checked VOD. It's level 15 Ash Route. Okay. I had my VOD scrubbed. You're good.
Alright, thanks. I'm still here. It's definitely rare. I think I've seen everything.
I saw it 3 times. I
Oh,
think.
found it. Let's go.
Okay, good. That wasn't too bad.
Hope I didn't forget it at level 16.
Oh, there's info. Let's go. Marking that in blue.
Oh.
That's like literally the king. I could just look it up. Oh, okay. So you did Brawly early. I didn't.
Oh, you just beat Brawly? Yeah, I beat him earlier.
I'm just now doing Brawly. Okay, that explains where he found the thing that he marked blue. But maybe he had 2 Pokemon marked in blue.
I mean, at that point, you can't really know, can you?
Fuck, he's right. He's so in my head. It's all over for me.
I did say... I was very careful about my wording. I did say that you know that I have marked at least 1 blue.
I know.
I did say at least. What does that mean, Shen?
He found 4.
Oh my god.
You know what's kind of nice about this? a lot of these Pokemon are like 4 stages, or like 3 stages. Like Politoed, there's 4 Mons, 4. Slowking, there's 3. Kingdra, there's 3. Both Niddos, there's 3. Slacking, there's 3. Kanga is also a royal. The untilt candles on, I'm not even mad. I already actually own a Kangaskhan Brazilian, but we decided to not count the Pokemon with like other like named. We might do a run back where we use like, you know, the Reggies for example because that's Latin for king, or Khan because that's also like a word for royalty in some like languages and cultures and whatnot. But for this race, we just stuck with kings and queens. And then Politoed, of course, because of King's Rock and also because of the Pokedex entry mentioning specifically that it is a king. But like Kangaskhan, for example, is like the mother Pokemon. It doesn't have relation to royalty in the sense of its Pokedex entry or its English name outside of the word Khan, which we could have considered but chose not to for this run specifically.
I have to catch this.
Legendary beasts are all emperors / lords. That's also something that you could argue, Zoldar. We chose to not go down that route because of the I think we went with the anime path with that one. In the Pokemon anime, it specifically mentions that they are more on the peon side as opposed to an emperor or a lord. It's also the reason why we aren't counting Whale Lord, even though it has Lord in the name. We could choose to, but for this run specifically, again, we're only counting kings and queens. So the lesser levels of the royals we aren't actually counting for this run.
Shen's teacher voice.
You have to keep chat in line sometimes, dude. If it says psychic, I still live, unless it crits. I'm shocked that didn't kill. I hate this game. Of course, you had 89 hit points. Okay, Chris, can I ask a question?
I don't know if I'm gonna answer.
Have you equipped the experience share on a Pokemon?
Yes.
Yes. Me too. Handshakes. That's really funny. Was this your question about the level 5 and the level 39? He has level 39 Cedar chat. We're in his head. We've actually got him. He can't get out of this one.
No, I actually thought of that because that happens during like every catch 'em all for me. When I was equipping the XP share, is when I thought of it.
Yeah, I equipped it like pretty recently. Oh, why am I even bothering? I always like these runs where we don't actually have to beat the game. It's just nice. Oh god, I'm bad at movement. Wait, no way. Okay, never mind. I thought that was something different.
I think Feebas is Feebas in this game. The Feebas tile, right?
Yes, you can do Feebas. It's been changed so that it's 100% Feebas, not 50% though.
Have you ever done the Feebas grind before?
No, I know Tyrant has done Feebas percent, where he has to find all 6 Feebas tiles.
Oh god, all 6.
And you have to reset, because if one of them is above the waterfall, your run is dead, because that means you'd have to get waterfall.
Oh no.
Yeah, Dragon Ball is really good. I think that was one of our better memes.
Yeah. Dragon Ball was okay. The idea is good.
The first Dragon Ball was garbage because 1% Super Gladios, but after that they've been pretty good. You did Feebas percent in Diamond, got insanely lucky, got on the first tile you tried. That's absurd. Is it rarer in Platinum because there's more tiles?
I did the grind once. I needed a Feebas for my Frontier team. And it took 2.5 hours to find it. Not too bad.
It's not too bad. Yeah, it's 4 tiles in DPP. By the way, I'm not picking up the King's Rock until later because I will sell it.
Smart.
It will be sold if I pick it up now. I will wait.
You can always get the backup one in the Frontier, you know?
That would be unreasonable. I thought about it, but I think that's a bit slow on average. I didn't like calc how long it would take necessarily, but probably not that fast. Could always equip it to one of my cot royals. That's true. I could equip it to something. But...
bought more Pokeballs.
Need more balls again?
No, that was the second time I bought.
Oh, okay. I thought you bought some earlier too. Oh, you got rid of cut? Really? Oh wait, Whirlpool's not an HM. I could have thought that over Whirlpool.
Playing too much Crystal.
Yeah, I saw my moveset was Fly, Whirlpool, some other garbage move, and Strength, and I taught it over the garbage move, which is in slot 3, so I'd hit down twice, which is slower. Whirlpool's complete ass. I mean, as a move, yes, but as a HM, it's good.
Dude, if it was accurate, it wouldn't even be that bad.
I mean, Whirlpool is a move that is used in competitive, like, unironically. Like, Tapu Fini uses it. They, like, Whirlpool to trap the opponent. Lapras uses it. Whirlpool Perish Song.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. If it was accurate, it would be good on those Pokemon. Like, really good.
Yeah. Like, it's still good. It's, like, not like it's a bad move. It's just... It's used for, like, weird strategies, usually. It's not used because it's, like, a good move. Dude, that goes for Parasong unironically, but it's good. Like, let's say your opponent has like a Toxapex, right? You send in your Lapras, and the Toxapex goes for like Recover, and then it's like, oh, I can just Toxic this Lapras for free. You Whirlpool the Toxapex, and then Parasong, and then spam Protect Recover, and you just kill like a huge wall on your opponent's team.
Yeah, I called Goldeen workout. I own literally everything.
Yeah, it's like a good strategy that it makes it so you have to play around it. So like the fact that that can even exist, that makes it so your opponent has to play around it. So there's like an extra level of mind game to it too. It's like, why'd they switch their Lapras into my Toxapex? Oh, like, there's other Pokemon you can, like, use that example with. Like, Blissey. Like, you could do that to a Blissey with Lapras. You could do that with, like, Chansey. You could do it to, like, any Pokemon that can't kill Lapras in 2 turns. You could do it to. Because turn 1, you either Whirlpool, or you block, or you use, like, a trapping move. Turn 2, turn 1 you trap, turn 2 you perish, turn 3 protect, turn 4 recover, turn 5 protect. Mods ban Hawk, thank you.
Huh?
It's not in speed choice. It literally was removed in speed choice. I don't know why.
My back?
I can't do it. What the fuck is this thing in 2 zones?
It's okay, Chad. Take it easy.
Holy fuck, that's a new main.
Sounds like a 70.
Like a level 40 Salamence.
Oh, that works.
It's pretty good. I have no clue the movesets or anything, but it's usable.
Yeah. XP shares are probably gonna be very helpful this run.
Yep. Still maintain that Reflect type Latios is a great meme. Yeah, it's pretty good. There's a lot of like really interesting like counter meta things that have existed. Wait, what is this? Is this the new Rolly? What? What happened to my roll command?
Okay. Oh my god, I just have an idea. This is for the memes. Hell yeah.
Yeah, maybe it just substitutes 20 with that. Whatever. It's weird.
This is a royal, I'd argue.
We'll have a really fun session at the end. I'm looking forward to the Royal Rumble that we have at the very end of our run.
This is gonna give me a free point right here. Geoduke.
Dude, this thing was grass and land. I'm so happy I have Sweet Scent right now. Bro, what is this area? This is the most repeats I've like ever had in an area.
Wait, another one.
What is this place? I'm gonna see fucking Blaziken too, right?
This one too.
Royal Court percent would be interesting. Get a king, queen, prince, princess, jester, executioner, and a horse. It's not bad.
Was that a stretch?
Oh, level 39
Welcome
Mewtwo.
to
I'll
the
catch
crew.
that. That might be okay.
Wonder
I have a
Brad,
side
thank you
beam
for the Prime. Welcome to the crew.
Chessboard would be funny too. You have to catch 8 pawns, 2 horses,
Welcome to the crew.
a king, a queen,
Thank you, Len.
a rook.
Thank you for the Prime.
See, there it is. Suck it, chat.
What?
Yes, I finally found it. Let's go. Get actually fucked.
Oh, that's the one. That's one too. I'm literally just catching so much, Shen.
You're just catching a bunch of memes.
Oh god, I got like 3 things in the last 3 minutes.
Oh, damn. But how many of them did you mark?
0.
Yeah, same. That's what I've been doing. I've just been catching memes. What? Excuse me? Okay, I guess we're going back.
Did you nickname Pokemon at all?
1 only.
Okay, I nicknamed 3.
Oh, okay. So you're now you're doing that a lot. Okay. I haven't gone like absurd on the nicknames yet.
I got one really good one that I'm proud of.
I have one really good one, and I also only have one.
Chat was
If
laughing.
your nicknames aren't funny, I think that should be a negative one. I think
What?
you lose a point if you try too hard and it flops. But if like we think it's funny or if chat thinks it's funny, then it counts. Because the nickname meta is way too strong, I think. It's supposed to be Wario, but it's misprogrammed. It will be fixed when there's ever an update on this. I have a really funny meme. It's not gonna fit. It might almost fit. I'm gonna fit it. This is not funny. I think it's a little funny. Wait. That's kind of funny. It's a little funny.
I would have to evolve it. Still, I'm not
I'm not
evolving something into a meme.
Yeah,
I
but
forgot.
girls can be kings. Word off.
We do need to beat Juan, right, for waterfall?
If you want waterfall, you do have to beat one. Yes.
Okay. Asking for no particular reason at all, just in case I want to go to Victory Road.
Did you
Well-
look something up and it's only in Victory Road?
No.
I'm in his head now.
Maybe I did. I don't know.
Yes. Dive required. I have a feeling Chris is only missing like one Pokemon at this point. I bet he
makes
doesn't
sense.
have info on like Krabby, and that's all he needs to finish.
What makes you think that?
I don't know. You're spending a lot of time nicknaming, which makes me think that you're underestimating me.
What? No. The memes are important. The memes are content.
What's up, Antro? Yeah, I am gonna name Raider that Pokemon because I thought about nicknaming after I caught it. So I am gonna take it to the name Raider. I'm not naming that. Like, that's not that funny. If Chris came at me with Sir Viper, I would not give him credit.
Nah, the Sir isn't funny.
Well, Sir isn't, like, kingly enough. I'm getting rolled by a 40%. Or 35%. Wait, no, 15, 15, 10, 30. Or 40.
What's our force
Welcome
fully
to the
evolved?
crew.
What was that?
What is our force fully evolved?
I don't know what you mean by that.
in the rando, like level 37.
Oh, I don't know if I do that anymore because I don't think it's possible. I might be wrong.
Heal Dove, thank you. New subscriber, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're having a good time.
Yeah, the evolves via King's Rock, and it mentions that it's the king of the frogs and it's a Pokedex entry. I really like Politoed's Pokedex entry. It's really cute. Like, the longer the hair grows, the more, like, kingly that it is.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, I'm gonna do the meme. I did not expect this to happen. If I got this, I was gonna do the meme.
This is never gonna go down. This will never die. I'm stuck in a fight.
I need to confirm more really quick, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, didn't heal. Let's go.
I cannot believe I found these back to back. This is too much. It's pretty funny though. Chat thinks it's funny already, so it's already funny enough. Ooh,
Did you nickname something?
I nicknamed 2 things I caught back to back. It's very funny. Yes! They are royalty, confirmed. Let's go.
What do you mean?
Inarguably, I've confirmed it. Yeah, this cannot be argued. I actually have just gotten 2 more. Cool, that was worrying. I wasn't like fully confident in that, but I'm now fully confident. I just can't believe I caught them back to back. That makes it even funnier. Oh, that's convenient.
I don't know, so, yeah.
What was that, Chris?
Just thinking of nicknames.
Oh, okay, yeah, same. I had the highest IQ nickname just now. I'm so happy about it.
I had one really good one. Can't wait to share.
Yeah, I have one that's like really good. There are 2 that are really good. You're gonna own me in the nicknames. I think you're more creative, but I have like you'll have the most quantity with like good overall like quality, but I'll have like one that's very high quality that'll make you laugh. And the
Did
rest
Chad
are
tell
garbage.
you any of them, or did you think of them yourself?
None of them.
Okay, okay.
I have one I'm really happy with, and then I have another one that's okay, that is a little funny. Guys, I know I have to get a level on it later. It's fine. I'll get the level at the end. After I finish.
I shouldn't be grinding wilds, I guess. We could fight trainers instead.
Can we talk about how that was a 1 in 16 just for the genders to work out? And it did. And I found both Pokemon back to back, which is like 1 in 386 squared. Like, what were the chances of that? Like, someone run the math. 1 in 386 squared times 1 in 16. Can we talk about how, like, unlikely that was? I didn't say it out loud. In my head, I was like, this would be a really funny meme if I get this as a female, and I did. And then I had to roll the other Pokemon, and it be male, and I got them back to back. It's like actually so absurdly unlikely. Yeah, that was so neat.
Nah, blue just means info.
You have multiple shades of blue?
No.
I do. I have blue for Pokemon that I already own that I need to like evolve or breed.
Okay.
Evolve in this case.
Nah, I just made one. Good enough.
Oh, so we talk about 60% for me to get a new Pokemon. And I've maybe done... How many encounters is this? Oh wait, no, it's 50-50. Yeah, worst case 50-50. Oh wait, never mind. I've seen that. So now it's... Okay, it's been 25. Maybe I leave. What Pokemon has a crown? Magikarp does not have a crown. Oh, Chris, no, that's a fin. Yeah, guys, that's a fin.
Yeah, could look like a crown.
Yeah, the fins do kind of look like crowns, but there's one on the bottom, so you can't really argue that it has a crown on its stomach. I feel like Gyarados you could maybe argue as a crown. Imagine hitting a 1 in 4 on attempt 35. I guess I blew all my luck on the meme I did 10 seconds ago. You know, I'm just gonna leave. Fuck it, we're out of here. Tired of this.
What's going on?
Oh, no. This.
Sepia Monkey, thank you for the prime.
Sandstream, fuck that.
You gotta say JP Sullivans. But yes, we are aware.
I can't believe I'm literally going to the name reader right now. Because I accidentally mashed through the text before I nicknamed. Where's the... Oh, there. That definitely counts. Oh, not you. I put in the lead already. It already knows it? The fuck?
I'm literally just fighting trainers now.
I'm about to be.
The sub 2 is probably not possible anymore.
My guess of 220, if we didn't do the memes with the side bet nickname thing, I think it would be really close. Isn't this category kind of un-American? A lot of Americans obsess over royalty for some reason, so it is pretty American.
Did I find an elixir or something? No. I'm leaving.
Oh, I need to do this at some point. Let's just do it now.
Who wrote that command?
Which one?
Who wrote over my command? Who dares
Mod,
to
Mod's
ride
getting
over my
pulled
command?
out. Okay, Chris gets a +1 because that is royal.
That sounds like a JBGL command.
No.
Thanks. Yeah, we've talked about wall rain already.
Chris has all rain confirmed.
I saw one.
I actually don't own the wall rain. I have a Whale Lord. Chris gets a +1 for each mod that he beheads. That would fit the theme.
I don't want to beat TNL. It's just not a good time.
Oh, well that saves time. Let's go. Cool, I have to get a level on that thing now. Chris, I've marked the Pokemon in black!
Oh, damn!
Meanwhile, he has 6 already.
No. Do you want to do the comparison?
I'm down if you want to.
Okay. I have 2 in black and 5 in blue.
Ooh, he found 1 more than me. I own 2 and I have 4 in blue. So you have info on 1 more than I do.
Wait, you own 2 as well?
Own 2, 4 blue.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I just have 1 more blue than you.
If I were to guess, it's probably one of the semi-ultra trolls. That's where I go later.
I changed it back.
What happened?
Don't be mad, JBGL. Your command was just a little too long.
Get absolutely end. First has absorb. Or water absorb. Yeah, we're not doing other language memes. ERC, we already said that earlier. We literally already know that. Oh wait, this kills this full blue, right?
I guess I can try it. Oh, never mind.
It's really weird running a Mewtwo in this. Like, you don't often get to run something, like, really strong.
I feel like I haven't had one of the legendaries in my full item randos in, like, forever. I ran ahead a Zapdos earlier on a run that was already dead.
Yeah.
Caught it on cycling there. But yes, like, the starter Mewtwo, Zapdos, or Raikou hasn't been seen in a very long time.
I'm pretty similar. Wow, that does not even kill.
Wow. Amazing.
Yeah, I had Snorlax Mewtwo, but that was on Scouted. I didn't get that far in the run when I did the run.
Oh,
Like, when you scout a seed, you're going to get, like, Mewtwo's and stuff on Scouted, but until you scout it, you don't know that.
Yeah, it was actually a good fight then, yeah. I've got the breeding sorted out already.
Interesting decision. I've had two Pokemon in daycare for the whole run, basically.
You're already working on the prince? Slash princess?
Yeah, may as well. I put them in the daycare.
Alright.
It's just time save later. I have to bike back and forth to take the egg. Where's my revives? Oh, they're there.
Is it the same Pokemon twice?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
I caught a male and a female of one of my Pokemon. I won't tell you which ones I am, because that could allow you counterplay. I bet this dies to jump kick. But not be shocked if this kills. Of course I miss.
Actually, the rules state you have to obtain the 8 mons and breed afterwards. No.
Where's the direct rules? That was not in the rules.
Pull out the scroll. No, we're gonna hatch it after, it's fine.
First person to obtain all kings and queens, then breed a prince and princess, and crown it with a king's rock. If we consider then breed being when you get the egg and open the egg, then I will be doing that after I get all my Pokemon anyway. So suck it, chat.
Remove it then. Just remove it. It doesn't make sense.
Well, we need to do it in order. We can't... Like, it should be done in order, you know?
Why make it complicated, guys? Come on. Leave an angry YouTube comment instead. Those help.
It's not a big deal if I wipe here. I don't want to have to reset this one.
Moving on.
You again. Owie. Nope, not that.
That's a good one though, what whale? If it would fit.
Yeah, I had one that didn't fit, but it also wasn't that funny.
Queen Victoria Bell.
What was that?
Queen Victoria Bell.
Oh, that's pretty good.
That's
I
a good
like that one. Really? My garbage joke was, I named the Kecleon, Kings of Leon. It's not very funny. I'm not submitting it.
Not submitting.
What's going on? Krisuga.
Crackcraw, thank you.
I should've gone reversal. Oh, of course I missed the only mon that needed to hit, and now I die. Okay, never mind, we're fine. Okay, how about we just hit them? They both dodged. Wait, I missed both with Razor Leaf. Are you actually kidding me? Wow, that's fucking epic, man.
Alright, PC.
Double hyper, of course. Dude, you can kill the thing. Thank you. Like, it's like so likely to die every turn. If I didn't get double dodge Razor Leaf, this fight would have been a lot faster.
How about we just find one of them, fully evolved, so I don't have to worry about it? That would be great.
Oh my fucking god. Thank you. It's like, how is that still alive?
You'll get used to it, Ardrago. It to this guy.
This is 186. Yep. Okay.
Are Knights Royal? Oh.
There and there. You asking if knights are royal?
Yeah. Not really.
They're noble. They're in that like nobility class. I don't know if I would call them royalty.
Yeah.
It's not faster than just getting the other thing, surely. And cries are so different in Gen 3 than Gen 2. Mewtwo sounds nothing like Mewtwo.
They're clearer in Gen 2.
Yeah, that's what it is. They just sound better in earlier gens, the Pokemon cries. Oh, that's higher level than me, damn. Now I'm fishing high levels. This is arguably a noble Pokemon. I'll catch it. Oh, 44.
That's a good one.
That is Unknown Sea that I have got.
Oh, I should have mentioned that at the beginning and the part of the important rules.
What?
Like next time I do a race intro, I gotta mention how unknown WL and GG mattered. Like as if it's a very important rule.
That's pretty funny. Yeah, you can always mention it at the start. It's worth it. This would be really funny if it happens, but it's very unlikely. This would auto win, I feel like. This is, if I Exodia, I probably just auto win.
What? What's the equivalent of Exodia?
What was that?
What is Exodia in this race?
I have Unknown N. If I spell king with unknowns, I've collected Exodia. Nice.
Well, you got C first, though.
No, I caught the N. That's the only one I threw a ball at. I thought about just catching all the unknowns and seeing if I could spell, like, crown or, like, you know, gown or some garbage like that, but there's no point. Get one first. Is the only thing I saw here earlier. Spell royal, I could have. Do you imagine Chris is trying to spell unknown royal? He gets L first, and I stroll up and just get the W. That'd be so funny.
But the unknown rule is only for the first encountered one, or seen one.
Yeah, but like you get L first and you're hype about it. You're like, yes, I got L. That's 1/5 of Royal already. And then I just show up and like, dude, I got W first, GG. And you've been there for like an hour trying to get the unhitch or something.
Welcome, Cross. A pro CD.
I already end that.
First person to catch all the Pokemon in our little decks there, and then breed a prince/princess with them, and then crown that with the King's Rock is the winner of the race. It's actually quite simple. It's randomizer. I guess that not everyone expects that we're playing Pokemon randomizer.
True. You know, I think I'm about this close to level up. I want to see if I get 35. I'm gonna talk.
Yeah, I never mentioned in the intro either that we're playing randomizer. Whatever.
People can tell when we looked at the starters and we both selected Quagsire.
Yeah.
You better not be both. Maybe I've only seen 2, and I'm bad at the game. Okay, no, it's literally just both. Okay. Yeah, I hate when I'm writing down the Pokemon because I'm forcing something, and the Pokemon is both fishing and surfing. And I'm like, did I get that from fishing or surfing? And it's just both.
Mm. And then you're not sure about your slots anymore.
Yep. Alright, well, this appears to be a 10%. Oh, this is here. Lovely.
I mean, I'll throw a ball, sure.
I wonder if Chris found this immediately and has had it the whole run.
You talking about Slowking?
What was that?
You talking about Slowking?
Yes.
Did you just catch it?
No. I've been I'm down to 10%. So I'm assuming you caught Slowking immediately, right?
Oh, you did. I did, yeah.
Oh, so you've had it literally the whole run?
Slowking was my main for Roxanne.
Oh my god. Yeah, I looked it up. I went here. Oh, there it is. Finally. Okay. I got every slot in the water, both slots from fishing, and it was my last slot on the land. So it was the literal last thing I found on the run.
Yeah, I beat Roxanne with it. When you asked me, what's your main? I'm like, hey, it's pretty slow.
Okay, I kind of figured, and I had the info on it, so it was a big deal. But when you didn't want to tell me what your main was, I had the feeling you caught something that was useful. I'm glad I was correct on that read. I was gonna look on the early routes, but then I saw Slowking was on the early route, and I'm like, oh, it's not useful, because I already had it. This. I have 80 grand. Okay, that's not bad. How am I gaslighting myself? What do you mean? where's my this?
All right.
Alright, I'm confident that we have a shared Ultra Troll, and then he's just one ahead.
I mean, at this point, we could tell each other which one is missing.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm missing Nidoking.
That is not what I expected. I'm missing Kingler Seadra.
Kingler Seadra, dang. Yeah.
So I am way behind.
You're behind, yeah.
Or, sorry, I say Seadra, I meant Sea King.
Oh, that's
Do you
worse than
own
Seadra.
everything else already?
No.
Okay. I own everything, except I still have to use the rare candy on the slacking if I choose to use it. Yeah, my bad. I misspoke. Obviously I wouldn't have said Seadra if I would have said Kingdra. Yeah, I think there is no chance that I win this race from this position.
I mean, it's an Ultra Troll. A third Ultra Troll.
Yeah, but I have 2 halves. So it's 1 to a third. As far as percentages go, this is the same as me being down Kangaskhan versus Nidoking.
Yes. No, you're definitely behind.
Yeah, I have to
But
two
anything
separate
can happen.
2 and 3 6s. Oh, I just fished up a Krabby. Okay, I'm back in it. Let's go.
God damn it.
Alright, now it's a race. No, I still have to evolve this. That would take a while. Alright, it's competitive again. Let's go, let's go. I'm gonna fish up a higher level, though. I want to get a 28 of this. How many do you own? Like, marked in black?
4.
Okay, I have 5 owned, and I have level 34 or 35 slacking. Perfect. And a 31 Krabby. So I'm effectively at 7 with 2 rare candies. Crab evolves at 28 kibbles. So that Krabby is 1 rare candy off evolving, and my slacking is 1 or 2. I don't remember if I got 35 or not. So I'm slightly ahead in progress. Oh, be holding a rare candy, that'd be hype.
Oh, I took it off.
I'm gonna double check that I don't have Goldeen or Sea King info. So I might have it. Because then I can just go and be done. It's also nice that my EXP share mod, it's probably the same as yours. I've had Vigoroth for a while. It actually, like, it does damage with strength. It's pretty nice. I just gave it strength and been spamming it on
That's my second main right now as well.
Yeah, the slacking. Well, future slacking, not slacking, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna look up this.
Reversal, high jump kick, and was that Shadow Ball?
I did not have Shadow Ball in mine. You may have got it at lower level than me. Okay, someone in chat confirmed that Goldeen is number 118. I think it's 118, 119 for the line. I don't remember. Oh wait, I can do this, right? Does this work?
Ah, I was lick. Not the Shadow
I don't
Ball.
remember the command. Okay, sick. Yeah, thank you. I couldn't remember the Pokedex number on it. I just wanted to confirm it.
Do you ever fight the breeders on purpose?
Yes, I usually do. I haven't yet, though. I always get the rare candy from the, or not always, but I usually get the rare candy from, Trick House as well. So I do those 3 fights, typically.
I do Trick House quite often.
I'm gonna do it this run because I definitely need 2 candies. I think I'm gonna start not focusing super hard on getting all slots. It's only needing 1 mon now. Oh wait, I'm on 5. Well, my hard read of 2 hours 20 minutes has failed.
Yeah.
However, we're both 1 Pokemon off, so it could have been. What was your read again? You said 1 hour 40, right?
157.
Oh, 150. Okay. Yeah, I think 150 was a little.
Why not
off.
solo kill with Vigoroth? It's mostly just info grind more than level grind right now.
Yeah, it looks like a crown.
This
I'll
is not
catch it.
an optimal location for XP.
Sires are a little bit below royalty, I think. So not quite. I already own one though.
Let's go. Here.
Welcome to the group.
I probably just keep
Chris
the
Comfy,
XP
Chris
share on
Comfy's
both,
on
honestly.
14 months.
Thank you, username main.
Yeah, probably just keep the XP share on both and just do a bunch of stuff. Yeah, I think it's supposed to as well, low poly. That's why I caught it.
Oh, you can't sync these up.
That might outspeed me if I minus speed.
I mean, you probably can.
It's higher level than me. It's rare.
This is our first time doing this, and it might be the last time too.
We might do a run back where we do like all kings when we have more time, but like literally everything that could even remotely be called a king. Have any way out?
Does the Vigoroth have huge power?
I don't think it does.
Did a lot of damage.
Judging from my damage.
Did I grab Lepa berries? Yes, nice. Oops.
Hey, low poly.
Yeah, I mean, if we did other languages, then we probably have to remove some of the ones we're actually using.
True.
Because they're not kings in other languages.
Yeah, I was thinking if we did this again, we would do like literally everything that people could even argue. So like Arbok is a king cobra. Like all the like memes with nicknames you wouldn't have to do, but all the Pokemon that it's like, I could see it, we'd have to do. Like Magikarp, the Reggies, Tyranitar, Kangaskhan. Okay, so there's no reason to force evolving because I'll have 2 rare candies, and if I catch Sea King, I candy Kingler and I candy Slacking, and I'm done.
Yeah, does can't have a meaning in English?
If I catch Goldeen, then I have to evolve it, and I would need 1 or more candies. No, I think it makes less sense to evolve it because of the meme.
That just adds an unnecessary extra step. It's just a boring
It has to be
grind.
boy. If it evolves, it's no longer boy. It's man. I had to phrase that in a way that Chris wouldn't understand, but you guys would. But he's also
I was
muted. So.
Sorry, I just realized I was muted.
Nice, I bet. Hitmonchan located. Chris shaking.
I caught that long ago.
Ooh.
That was the one like way earlier where you thought we just did the same thing, but we didn't because I got Hitmonchan.
Mine was Regirock.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, I think I saw that too. Same area.
So it wasn't the same thing all along?
I didn't catch the Reggies. I disagree.
I've only caught 1. Reggie's is just like because of Latin or whatever. Like it's the same reason why Magikarp could be considered. It's just because of like the language. I will say it's nice to know that we can finish. Like that's a good feeling.
Yeah, we can, for sure.
Well, I mean, we literally can because we own every Pokemon, but like we've already covered all as a team.
Yeah.
It's not like one of them is like, you know, Smeargle Cave only or whatever, Artisan Cave. I may have evolved off just this fight.
Oh my god, stop. Show me a new
course
encounter, please. I should leave. I'm leaving after this.
Oh, I have Sand Veil, don't I? We get some sand ability on this thing. Oh, never mind. That must have been something else. I think it was for Roxanne, actually. They had the sand ability. That'd be on Kang. 6 owned. 1 is 1 level off. 1 is unseen.
I just typed into Google "are emperors," and one of the suggested questions is, "Are emperors royalty?"
Wow, they actually nailed it. Good job, Google.
That was just us, like in the last hour, getting Google to change its like suggestions.
Yeah. These people are looking up a lot of things about royalty. Let's suggest it to them.
What do they say? It was a long paragraph. I didn't want to read it. I'll be honest.
Alright, now have an attacking crab. Let's go.
Second main switch to the crab.
This is like my 5th. I was literally using the Vigoroth for a while. Good start.
You know, when you're at the edge of a route and you fish into it, what encounter do you get? The one you're standing in, or the one you're fishing into?
I believe it's where you're standing.
That would make sense.
Yeah, I think it's all like character position for the encounters.
Huge time save. Let's go.
Krabby has more attack than Giratina. I think they have the same, don't they? Are they both 80? But I thought Giratina was 80 attack as well. Oh, it's 100 versus 105. Right, Krabby's 100. I also like to make the joke that, in Gen 4, the first gym leader has a Pokemon with more attack than Metagross.
Wait, is it that high?
Yeah, Cranidos is 125 attack. For the little one.
Wait, Metagross has 125?
I believe so. Is Metagross 125? Maybe it's 130.
130.
Alright, I'll read. Okay, it's more attack than Giratina Origin form. There we go.
Hey,
I
there
can
you go,
rename
there
it
you
to that. No, Krabby is good defense too. Krabby is 80 or 90 defense. It has pitiful hit points and special defense. Like, absurdly bad. It's like one of, if not the most frail special Pokemon. That's why, like, when I'm running, like, what's a good example? Like, let's say my Mewtwo's moveset was, like, Earthquake, Mega Horn, Cross Chop, and Surf. I would Surf a Krabby to kill it. So that would be the most likely move to kill. It's the same with Shelter. Like, you'll see me use, like, Surf on Shelters here and there. Yeah, 25 in both special stats. That's also when I was teaching moves to Krabby, you probably saw me teach over Water Gun. That was the reason. There's no point having Water Gun on Krabby. It's better to have Iron Tail to hit the rocks. Because he would just do nothing with 25 special attack.
Huh, do you guard encounters too, or just trainers?
I'm just battling trainers hoping for Seadra.
That's your last one, right?
Yep.
Damn, so we're tied.
How many do you have owned?
All but 3.
Okay, I'm about to evolve my Krabby. It's like, as soon as this fight's over, it will evolve, and then I'll have all of them owned except no Seadra. So I'm literally done as soon as I throw a ball at Seadra after this fight.
Oh god. I'll need a lot longer than that.
Yeah, I don't know what all you have left. I spent a lot of time like getting everything done. But obviously I still need to get lucky and find the last thing.
It's okay.
Thank you, baby. Alright, Krabby got the level. I have officially owned 7 kings. As soon as I watch this animation. Yeah, Kingler's not bad for, like, rando. It's just very risky. Like, it's not just if you get hit by, like, a super effective, like, electric or grass move. It's if you get hit by, like, any special move, you take a lot of damage.
I don't
You can't set up special defense. Nido Queen is owned, Nido King is owned, Kingler is owned, Slow King is owned, Politoed is owned. I have 3 Kingdras, and Slacking I just evolved. Okay, I have everything except for Sea King.
Oh, Sea King.
Cool, now I can just put the Mewtwo back in the lead and murder everything with Mewtwo, because that's faster. Alright, and my egg is also ready, so I'm basically done as soon as I get the Sea King. Dude, this double battle's Latias Groudon. What?
My egg should be ready too. I'm still evolving Vigoroth. It's only level 31.
Oh wow, yeah, I had to evolve mine from I think 29 was when I caught it. It was like 28 or 29. It definitely took me a little bit. I'll do this. Oh my god,
definitely
please.
focus on more trainers until I have the setup, until everything's done.
Yeah.
But it's kind of optimal to do both at the same time.
It's hard to say. It's faster to get wilds. But it's hard to get like multiple. Because like if you just get one encounter, it's faster than a trainer. But the problem is like if you're doing wilds, you can't just like hit every unique slot back to back. Dude, what Chris doesn't know all along is that I've just been catching every Pokemon on screen because all Pokemon are kings.
You drop this queen.
Yeah.
Dude, I have a pet peeve where I cringe every time I see that tweet. When someone's like tweeting at, I don't know, someone's posting like a milestone or something. Oh, look, I just hit 1 million subscribers or whatever. And then someone comments, you drop this king and like a crown emoji. That's like, that's so cringe. I hate that.
You shouldn't have told me your weakness. I'm gonna split this from now on.
Welcome to the crew.
My weakness.
Welcome to
Yo,
the crew.
thanks, Cherry. Raging Cherry with the resub.
Oh, how nice. Gonna miss you at GDQ, buddy. Wish you could go.
Yeah, man, we'll be there. Racing Emerald.
I'm gonna miss the, Dude, Drunk Cherry is like one of my favorite people. There's so many funny moments. Have I shown you the Animal Crackers video?
No, but you've told me the story. I really want to see it at some point.
I'll show you. I have it recorded. I have it backed up too. It's a good video. We'll leave it there. It's really funny though. It's good having infinite blackmail on Cherry. Just an infinite amount. Thank you, cutie. I did drop my crown. I appreciate you picking it up for me.
Toxic told me I dropped the soap.
Who told you that?
Someone in chat. Toxic.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, guys, instead of dropping the crowns, you guys should all drop those Twitch Prime subscriptions.
I knew it was coming.
I found Goldine, by the way. I have to evolve it.
Oh, no.
It's level 26.
Let me catch a Jinx really quick. Let's go.
He's
Get bonus
going for
points.
that bonus point game.
What
let's
is
see
it
where
called?
this
Queen of Ice or something?
Yeah, something like that. Ace Queen, I think. Chat, what level does Goldine evolve? Is it 32 or 33? It's there and there, so it could be fishing on either of those two routes. If I had repels, I would use one. If I had escape ropes, I would also use one. I have neither. It's 33, so I need to get 7 levels, but I have 2 rare candies.
Alright, that means I can give up on trying to evolve Vigoroth. I won't have time.
How many candies do you have?
1 only.
You already used one?
Yeah. What level does Goldine evolve?
33. And mine is already level 27, I think. 26 or 27. Hey, Ethan. Welcome to non-lurk mode.
Oh, there's no train.
Also, thank you, Low Poly.
Oops. I thought it was train here.
I think, by the way, you for sure got me on the secondary meme, but mine's pretty like I have some funny ones. It won't be a blowout; it'll just be almost a blowout. Items, XP share.
If I just beat these Pokemon, it's not gonna get me anything new.
Oh, I should do higher level fights than this. Oh, but they have a Deoxys. That was lovely. That is XP.
Damn. Where do I go?
I should have surfed. I always love when Chris enters panic mode because it's very fun.
I don't think I can win anyway. I'd have to find all of them in the wild. I think that's how I play.
Yeah, it's tough. Because you have.
How do I never win these meme races, by the way? I'm all like, come on.
I don't know. I just played better. It happens. I think I'm good at overlapping tasks. I think that's where I save time. So I'm
No
like,
chance.
I feel like I have a small advantage in these like meme races. I think a pretty good job at overlapping the evolving and the searching for info. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Okay, that's bad. That gives Chris an out if he finds it. That sucks. I didn't know that. I should have gone here.
No, okay.
Okay, I get 1 encounter. I need to get the other fishing encounter because if it's Goldine, I just auto win. If I get a high level. And then after this, I need to go to the other route and double fish as well. It's very low odds that it's there. Okay, you know what? I think this is too slow. I'll just get the levels. I'm gonna lose way too much time, I think, doing it like this. Because I'd also have to fish it up at high level, and that's a lose condition. Oh my god, this thing has a moveset. Let's go. Oh, so is that Michael? I need some of these too. I have like fucking infinite money. Why am I not just doing this? I have literally 100 grand. I'm just like, it's the royalty race, you know? I'm just so moneyful.
I may have just that's infoed him.
By the way, did you catch any of the 70s this run?
No.
Okay, I didn't either. I caught level 39 Mewtwo in the Safari Zen.
Jeez.
It was a 40 Salamence and a 39 Mewtwo.
I have to fish. Fishing's the only way. Fishing's the only way.
It's interesting because even if you fish one of them up, or like two of them up, you don't have enough candy, so you still have to evolve them. But yeah, you are correct. I think fishing's a good play for you.
I found the Vigoroth fishing. That's infoed you.
Oh, interesting. Please kill. Goldine's level 27. I need to get to 31 and I'm done, basically.
If I fish this up at level 40, I use the candy and find the other two in the wild, I win.
True. The problem is, though, like, you would need to find Nidoking in the wild, or you would need to find the other one in the wild.
Yeah.
It sucks for slacking that, it's the highest level, so you need to fish it up really high. Like, if you found Nidoran or whatever in the wild, it would be a lot easier to evolve it.
Level 38. I don't have time.
Remember, it evolves at 36 for slacking.
Oh, what? Really?
Yeah, 36.
Oh, I thought it was 40. I ran.
Oh, darn. What level's the one you're already in?
31?
Oh, never mind. That's still a bit long.
Well, let's pretend I have that. Moving on. 30. I'm at level 33. I need new encounter areas. Let's go here.
28 Goldine. May have Volt Absorb. Okay, I don't look like a dumbass. I hate that spinner or trainer.
Did you use a Moonstone or did you catch King?
I caught directly. Okay, I had a Nidoran. I saw a Nidorino, and I was like, there's no point. And then I caught a Nidoking when I had the Nidoran already in my party. So I've seen all three, and I could have owned all three. I literally had Nidoran in my party with the XP share, and I found Nidorino.
Okay.
Oh no, I fell in Juan's ice puzzle. Oh darn.
Oh no.
Oh man, I hit a double battle. Unfortunate. Please kill.
Wait, that means it's not here.
Oh, that's a great move. Give me that. Wait, I'm an idiot. This is the last double battle I'm doing.
Did you get the XP share like ASAP?
Yeah. I got it like as soon as I could.
Okay, I know where the king is then.
Huh?
Hard read.
Interesting. I have the XP share equipped. I'm gonna just wipe, I think. I think wiping is optimal here. So I am going to...
I think it's in Fiery Path. That's where I'm going.
I did have one from earlier. Wait, this is the Mewtwo's turn. No. This is Psybeam.
Fiery Path is the area I repelled through on accident. What if it's actually there?
It won't confirm or deny where I found it. Nice, good kill. King.
Kingdra in the wild.
That's where I found the Kingdra.
I saw it in like 4 different locations.
I'm out of strengths, right? Is that my last one? Oh my god, this thing is fucking frenzy plant.
No, I can't win, man.
I'm trying to wipe, which is like interesting. Like wiping on purpose right now.
One more encounter, I'll move on. I found Waylord. Not a bonus point, let's go.
That's where I found Waylord. Oh, they have fucking floor stores? Interesting.
Okay, no more meme catches because I have only 3 balls left.
Nice.
I mean, I could have had slacking now if I just caught the level 38. I thought it's a 40 evolution.
Yeah, I could have told you, but I didn't know you would be running from a 38 like right then. Because you mentioned something about how you're like, oh shoot, my slacking's only 31. I'm like, that's only 5 levels. You could probably do that as fast as I can do the Goldeen. Oh, you have Pursuit. Okay, well I should still live. That's annoying. Okay, good. Use it. Okay, Pursuit trapped by those. I have Mewtwo's in my lead. It should be. Oh, yeah, I'm on 7. Ah, another Pokemon that kind of walls me. Actually, no, it doesn't. I have Spark. Okay, I'm very close to evolving.
I already own Quag. Quag was always there.
The 1200 XP.
Oh, hidden optional.
This should work. There'll be someone here that gives 1200. I'm repelled, I hope. Nice. I had to go 2 steps to get here. Very good. Very, very high odds that this is enough.
28 Goldie.
Should be good. It was 27 when I caught it. And I kept 2 of my rare candies.
Oh, man. I don't remember the options.
Okay, I think that's enough XP. 200, come on. 200 me. Perfect. 31. Double candy. Make sure I use this on the right one.
Yeah, Nido King optional. It would be nice.
Goldeen.
I don't think I have time either way. I have to just find it. If I throw a ball in the next 30 seconds, maybe.
What do we have to do with the King's Rock? Do we just equip it?
Yeah, just equip it.
Ooh, it's looking like the first ever sub-3 royalty percent run. I officially own all 8.
No.
Flying the Marvel.
No.
Depositing a Pokemon so I can get the egg.
Was anything on Mirage?
No. I have not been to Mirage Island.
Oh, okay. So it could be.
Nido King, do you want me to tell you where I found it?
Yeah, sure.
You're close. It's Moss Deep, I think. Water.
Oh, I got
Or the route. It may be the route before Moss Deep.
before. Okay. I got a lot of encounters in Musty because there was memes. There was a lot of memes.
Oh, okay. I caught Nidoking between battling the guy and getting the Moss Deep. I just don't know if it was in Moss Deep or on the route.
Probably before.
I think it was the route before. I saw it twice, I think, too.
Surfing?
Yeah, surfing. Nidoran was also the most common. Oh, I'm gonna go nickname this thing Prince. I was supposed to do that, but I'm dumb and muscle memory.
I missed out on one meme. I wanted to catch a Dunsparce and call it Prunce because if you rearrange the letters, you can spell that.
Nice. I think you're gonna destroy me in round 2. I don't think it's close. You had some probably really funny ones.
That was one I didn't get to do. All right, so you're done.
My horsey's name is Prince. Bag. King's Rock. Give. To Prince. Time. I've found the new Prince.
GG. I'm gonna head to the PC and we can share our memes.
I'm gonna get destroyed, but I have one that's absurdly funny. That required me looking up details on a weird Wikipedia page that also confirmed.
Oh my god.
Let me put all my king Pokemon in one box. The box 14 will be my king box. And then I put my memes in the other box.
I'll just collect the memes.
Let's move the stuff that isn't.
I mean, these are all the memes, right? Sire. Don't need this.
This was just going to be used.
This.
Thank you.
This is one of the actual queens. And the rest is memes. Okay, I got. How many is this? Jesus, that's a lot of memes.
Mine's less than a box.
I have 22 memes.
I think you got way more than me.
Okay. Okay, I'll start with sharing, okay?
Yeah, give me 1 second. I'm almost on organizing, and then we can do our thing. Nido Queen. 7. Is one in my party still?
Oh no, I have less. I have 20.
Oh, King Draw. There we go.
One of them is my favorite, for sure.
And then this is also okay. I have everything, I think.
You can just so we have Wait, what?
How do you want to do this? Do you want to go back and forth? How do you want to do it?
I'll just do all of them and then you add new ones.
Okay.
Okay, so we both have Quagsire and Pinsir, right?
I didn't find Pinsir.
Oh, you didn't find Pinsir. Okay.
No, I just remember you calling it out. I didn't go back for it. We both have Kangaskhan.
We both have Kangaskhan, so that one's boring.
We both have Arbok.
We both have Arbok and Wailord.
Wailord, yep.
Moving Arbok
I had
out of
Mr.
the-
Mime the Jester, but
Yeah, me too.
it's not that funny.
Did you name anything?
I didn't name very much. I named a couple.
Okay. Then I have.
You have Magikarp?
No, I never found Magikarp.
Okay, I found Magikarp.
I found Sceptile, which is king in another language, but someone told that earlier.
Yeah, I didn't have Sceptile.
Then I have Smoochum. And Elsa, my Jinx.
Okay, that's pretty good. I like that. I did not get Jinx. I didn't evolve it.
We both have Hitmonchan, I think.
I didn't find Hitmonchan. I found it on a trainer. I just didn't look it up.
I have Lord Helix.
Oh, dang. I couldn't find it.
I have Fortress. I thought that was a stretch, though.
That's okay.
Fortress was a stretch. And then I caught a Snorlax. I called it King of Gen 2.
Okay, that's not bad.
And I caught a Kyogre and I called it Shrek because Shrek married a princess and that makes him royal.
I destroyed you on that. I caught a Swampert because Shrek is the king of the swamp. You're holding the L, I'm sorry.
I don't know, man.
No, Swampert's way better for Shrek.
Did you name it Shrek?
Yeah, I named my Swampert
All right,
Shrek.
all right, you win that one. I called it coughing, and I called it off king.
I like that. That's pretty funny.
Okay, I'll keep my favorite for last. I called it Quinn.
That's how I did Licky Tongue. It's just because it's in the name. King's in the name.
I called it Quillfish. I called it Queenfish. That was a pretty bad one.
I like that. I'll do my best for last too.
Wait. And then I called it T-Tar, which is nothing. And then my favorite one, I called it Geodude. I called it Geoduke.
I like that. That's pretty good.
That was my favorite one.
All right, so what I have left, I have Regirock, which is like Reggie-like. I caught Melodic. It's just royalish. I didn't give it a name or anything.
Okay.
Jirachi's wearing a crown, so I caught Jirachi. Same
Okay.
with Crawdon. They're both just like kind of wearing crowns. I caught a Mewtwo, which I named Mewtwo King.
Oh, that's a
I didn't
good
know if
one.
it'd be funnier to do Mewtwo King or Jason. I went with Mewtwo King.
Mewtwo King is a good one.
I caught a shiny seal, which is obviously, royalish.
Right.
And then my favorite one, I caught a female Quilava that I called Lava Girl, and then immediately after I got a male Carvana, which I called Shark Boy. And I looked up on the official Lava Girl and Shark Boy Wikipedia, and it mentions in the final line, Max informs his class that Planet Drool is a proper dream world once again, that Shark Boy is now king of the ocean, and that Lava Girl is queen of volcanoes. So,
That is
inarguable
so
that,
specific.
that Shark Boy and Lava Girl for sure counts. it was a female Quilava and a male Carvana.
The research I went into this meme.
Dude, it was so funny.
I thought
I could not
Geoduke was
believe
funny.
I got
I don't know, man.
Because I saw Quilava in the wild, and I was grinding for encounters there, and I was like, if I get a female Quilava, I'm gonna look up if Lava Girl is a queen. And before I looked it up, I was leaving the route. I got another encounter, and it was a female Quilava. I'm like, I can't believe I actually got it. I'll catch it, but there's no way.
The
And then the
Adventures of Shark
literal
Boy
next
and Lava
encounter-
Girl.
Yeah, the literal next encounter was Carvana, and I'm like, there's no way.
What is this film? I've never even heard of this film before.
it's have you seen like Spy Kids?
Yeah, it's probably similar to that.
It's similar to that. Yeah, I think it's by like maybe the same director.
Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
But yeah, it's got that like really weird like cinematography.
What's going on?
Why is
Yeah, it's
Politoed
Taylor
loyal?
Lautner and George Lopez. Like, it's a very weird movie.
Drankfee, thank you for the resub. The Pokedex entry for Politoed in Generation 3 reads, the curled hair on its head proves its status as a king. It is said that the longer and curlier the hair, the more respect it earns from its peers.
That was a fun race. I like the little added bonus of just catching king-like Pokemon and coming up with the ideas.
That was a good one.